For TraderInsight.com, I'm Adrian Manns, and it's time for your daily dose of the doctor. We are looking at a chart of Harley Davidson Incorporated, ticker symbol HOG. This one was a news alert this morning. You can see where it spiked, big up bar, followed by another big up bar. As it's breaking back down through R2, what we're looking to capitalize on is a move back down to this blue line, back down to the blue pivot. This is R1. This is R2. This is the central pivot. Now, here's the caveat. This news alert, as you know, if you were in the first hour trading pit this morning, this news alert was on an activist investor stake in the company, so not the same as trading takeover chatter. And when you get something like this, the profit targets are going to be shallower because the takeover chatter inevitably winds up to be just speculation, whereas the activist investor news, well, that's a little bit different, and it tends to drive things a little bit longer and be a little bit more stable. This level of volume here, you know, was there when we entered the trade. So right off the bat, we have got a target where this volume spike happened on the way up. And on the way back down again, what we're looking for is, what does the inflection do there? Does it turn the stock around? Does that become a support level that is impossible to get through? Now, some of the folks in the room got in on a 57.80 reversal when it did this right here. That was, of course, a much better entry, but sort of the textbook entry is to wait for it to come down to the pivot line, enter on a violation of the pivot line, and then target the next pivot line, which would be this blue line down below. In this case, we have this heavy volume right here, and then we're getting into this volume down below. So in reality, if it comes down and gets into the top of this range, we're going to be looking for about a 56.88 or a 56.90 exit on this one. That's not to say it won't come back and reverse and hit these high levels again and come back down through, but the trade that's driven by the news that we currently know about is definitely in this range right here, or if you got lucky and took the position earlier, it's in the range from here down to this level. And there we go. It's got down and it's hit our profit target. It's sitting on top of all this volume. And the most likely scenario here is going to be a bounce, as we're not really seeing any kind of additional news. That's not to say that we won't have an additional consolidation at or around the R2 pivot line. If we do, need to look at this high and this close as the potential overhead resistance. If we hit one of those levels and reverse down through the pivot, then HOG will be worth another look. Again, this is a different kind of a news trade because it was not takeover chatter. Takeover chatter is what we normally focus on. Haven't had much of that in the recent sort of pre-election flat market environment, but I'm sure they'll be around again before you know it. Keep your eye on the charts and you'll manage to get in front of opportunity each and every day. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, adrian@traderinsight.com. I hope you had a great trading day today and an even better one on deck for tomorrow. The best trader education anywhere, only from TraderInsight.com.